All right, so I said that it was a minute 45, right? What's the time here? It's gonna be at that part. Yep, called it. I called it. 1544 point something. This is so stupid. How does that math work out, man? How? How can that possibly be any more exact? 1544 point whatever it was. I don't know how. All right, I got to make a clip. That is just terrible, man. Okay. 1544 point something. Called it. That part. Four point something. At that part. Yep. Called it. So stupid. Yeah, that's stupid. All right. That was what? That was the seventh try? Oh, man. Sum of lost time was 1 minute 45 seconds. Called it. Oh my goodness. And it wasn't even Vesalius. The problem wasn't even Vesalius. Barely. That that is so stupid. Back to back would have been clears. Just about. I mean, the sixth key wasn't really. It had the potential to clear. But this was like a clear for sure. There was just so many things going wrong. So many. Whew. Wow. I cannot tell you how the math works out, man. That is just beyond disgusting. Close. Close shoulders, I guess. How much more exact do I have to play? Like, perfectly. I guess I didn't get a conduit, too. Like, if anything, I didn't get a conduit. That was just shield and power. Right? So, even then, like, had there been a conduit somewhere, it would have been clear too, because obviously, if you get the 3 pylon order, you'll clear it. So, it's like a minute 40. Wait, I got the conduit. It was up there. It was up top. It was the first floor, right? Yeah. It was the two elites. Yeah. So the conduit was up there. Now, talking about the conduit up there though, I felt like there was something wrong with that conduit. Um, I I spawned it. That was the big problem there. Because I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting I know that there was a Pylon spawn point there. In speed GRs, there's a Pylon spawn point there. But when I'm pushing, I didn't expect that it would spawn me a 10% or 11% Pylon on that. So I think that was the other critical issue. Now that I remember, I was like, wait a second. I was blending, uh, like, just thinking about my archives and the battlefield that I didn't think about the conduit pylon at first. But anyway, it was still a minute 45 flat because the first floor like outweighed itself by just the the plays in there were there. I could have not stayed for that last yellow elite at the door of that shock tower, I would say. That might have been something instead to walk faster. But then I also overstayed some of my next density ghosts as well. So what I could have done is just gun past it, zap more of the blue with the conduit, but they were shielding. So either way, I had to zap enough that I would have gained that elite. So meaning that it was between the yellow elite at the door of the shock tower exit or to be able to get a blue elite shielding pack. I would say that I still played it correctly because the shield would have stalled longer. But in terms of the fluidity of the progression, though, I think that if I spent more time on the conduit on the on the not archive on the Vault of Assassin floor, the ghostly trio would have given me more progress than yes, than the yellow elite at the exit of the shock tower. Had I just sped through it instead because I decided to overstay the yellow because I was checking the yellow. I even purposefully moused over the yellow while the conduit was zapping to see that it wasn't a juggernaut yellow elite. So then I decided to stay. So that was I think that was the critical point. Outside of every ring of fire, I had to do more tugging. Okay, okay, fine, fine. I figured it out. I figured it out. That is the problem. Okay. Okay, so today my mess ups have been always mispositioning the first pylon spawn point. Ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I mean, it is not that ridiculous, actually. Because when pushing, funny enough, for me especially, the first pylon is so important. Like, for every season that I play, especially let's say Angelic season, even though it's one of the strongest seasons, I do the same thing I play the same way where the strafe impale I choose fire is because my first pylon will build the momentum. And today's problems so far have been the first pylon. So yeah, anyway. All right, that's enough of a break. Let's continue to the eighth try. I figured it out where the problem is, so let's hopefully we can fix that. Ah, let's hope that we can fix that, please. Eighth try, right? Yeah. Okay. This is archives. Earlier was a Vault of Assassin. Okay, grotesque with a yellow elite at the trapped spot. Hmm. This is a disaster. This might be a fast exit. Yeah, this might be a fast exit. I'm just gonna play here and try to get some kills, but... Okay. Oculus Ring. Yeah, I have to exit this. This is not good enough. Okay, this is bad. This sucks. I think that the game is telling me something. Another yellow elite, right? Yeah, that's over. 3 yellow elites in a row. I think the game is telling me you wasted 2 opportunities. Hmm. Can I get an exit? There's like 1,000 yellow elites on this floor. Make that 5 yellow elites. 6. What? There's got to be a blue, right? I probably missed one blue. Alright, let's check floor 2 and then exit. Finally. Okay. Big spiders. Not enough Val Swarms. Anyway, blue. Finally a blue. 2 blues. Can I play here, I guess? This is like the last ditch. Hug. Okay. Oh, again? Again with the stupid one early pylon spawn point. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Hmm. Okay, this conduit is dumb again. Okay, 1 yellow elite shielding, 1 blue. Come on. Ouch. Okay. Yep, this one didn't want to comply. Weak conduit is what this is, because this is a shielding yellow. Yep. I mean, I was just... Hatred is too low. Great. Channeling the illusionist, so I'll just play it. Nice. Okay. Blue. Waller, of course. Out. I need to get out of here very soon. What is this? No damage. Come on. Okay. Get out here. Why did it follow me? This is frustrating. Okay. So there's this one and this one. I don't think this would have worked anyways. Tug. Nope. It didn't work. It didn't work. Big fail. Yep. Don't try to tug zombie mothers. They don't work. And of course, spinners. Yep. Big fail. Should not have stayed and tried that. Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna salvage this, but this might take a little too long to salvage. Because I should have not spent that Ring of Fire. Yep, I think it's over. My Conduit was not enough. Yep, it's not salvageable. So sad. This floor was so nice. Uh, I mean, I couldn't guarantee that I would clear with the Ring of Fire anyway. Alright. Where's the fun in here? Can I make like a very funny fun? They might get stuck, though. But I want to see the fun. Okay. I want to see the fun. This is the fun. At least I saw a bit of the fun. Can I get a shield pylon? Probably not. Alright, it's over anyways. That was one too many mistakes. And the conduit was not enough. 223, GR 149, 8th try fail. Yeah, that was bad. 21% conduit. Into, I think, channeling. Yeah. Like 40 something percent channeling. Alright, let's spend some blood shards. What was I trying to do? Boots? Oh, I was trying to do quivers, huh? Because I was trying to see if I can play the other version. If I can get a primal satchel.
seen better. See you soon. You look like you could use a... Well, isn't that nice?
That was... Alright, 9th try. Transformers. This is gonna take forever. I don't know if I can play this. There's a yellow elite. What is it? A shaman? Oh no. The yellow elite shaman. Not my cup of tea.
I'm still waiting.
On an elite mob type.
We need more time. Not ready yet.
Come on. Give me some hills.
I wish I could do that. I'm still waiting. Need more time. Not ready yet. I'm still waiting. Not ready yet. I'm still waiting.
Alright. That's enough. That's enough of that.
Need more time. I'm still waiting.
Too low.
I am returning to town.
Hmm. The game is turning. That was the 9th, right? Yeah. 10th.
Not ready
Hmm.
yet.
Interesting. This is one of those, Ring of Fire mob sets. If you can play it. Not at this city spot, though.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting.
I'm gonna be here for 4 minutes. Mm.
Need more time.
This is worth it.
I'm still waiting.
Is there a possibility to play Valas? Because this is so... Oof.
Need more time. Not ready yet. Your fear betrays you. Need more time. I'm still waiting.
60 kills.
Not ready yet.
Okay, I think I need to get out of here. Yeah,
Need more time.
let's get out of there.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting. Need more time.
Okay, I
Not
need
ready yet.
something. Is there like nothing around?
I'm still waiting.
There's like nothing around. Two.
Need more
With a
time.
very, really hard spot to play.
I'm still
So
waiting.
hard to play this spot.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, it's too rough to play that spot.
Need more time. I'm still waiting.
Let's just check floor 2 and then get out. That was too rough to play. That double shock tower charger bull spot.
Not ready yet.
I tried to plan for it, but
I'm still waiting.
alright. Let's check floor 2 and get out.
Not ready yet.
Of course. Of course, the 12% power. I mean,
Need more time.
it's too late. Not enough time built. Yeah, not enough time built.